Hello and welcome to this reading. We are here to do a hair industry collective message. Okay, so let's find out what God wants us to know. Those of us who work in the hair industry. Most High God, if there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. All right. Alright, so I've been drawn to 4 different decks. Let's find out what message God wants to deliver to us. I just saw the Filipino card. Filipino. So I'm getting like flip. So something has flipped or is about to flip. We got the reputation card. So at the bottom of the deck, we got meat suit, mask and or fake bodysuit. Interesting. So reputation is like somebody is not who they say they are, or something is not what it is being advertised to be. So I don't feel like it has anything to do with the Filipino. Like I said, I saw a Filipino card, but it was coming through as flip. So something is about to flip, or someone is about to flip, or something that wasn't recognizable, you're about to see it for what it is. A reputation, somebody's reputation. Or this could be a body, like maybe government, some kind of governing body. So we got age over 500 years. And we got Nephilim. So Nephilim are the good guys. There are 3 different types of human nature. And we got the Nephilim, the Anunnaki, and the reptilian. Nephilim energy is the energy of like angels. Okay, those are the ones that are fair, those are the ones that are right. Then we have the Anunnaki. They're in the middle. They can either be good or bad. And then we have the reptilians, those who just don't care. Those are the selfish type of energies. Uh, yeah, they're ruthless. So we all have these energies within us. We could either be in an energy where we choose to be good, choose to be, I don't really care, or choose to be ruthless. Okay. So something has been around for 500 years, the Nephilim energy, where it was okay for things to be done fairly. Then we got 81 years to 100 years, 41 to 60 years, wanted a new life. So something's about to change when it comes to this Nephilim energy. And like I said, it's political or government. Okay. So it's like you're about to see the government for what it is. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we got age over 2,000 years. Okay. So something that was good, or something political that was good, you're about to see it for what it actually is. Okay. This could have something to do with like schooling, hairdressing, schooling. So it's like it was once perceived to be good, or maybe it was good, and now it's about to turn into something that's not so great. It's about to change into something that's more political. Because really and truly, especially with the Afro hair industry, there hasn't been any schools to teach us how to do what we do. So most of us who work in hairdressers doing Afro hair, we actually had to teach ourselves. And therefore, we didn't need like certificates or anybody's approval, really. It's like we have this skill and we just use it to sustain our families, keep a roof over our head, food in our bellies, clothes on our back, things like that. And it's like now that they're making it, it's like the government is now starting to move in on the hair industry, especially the black hair industry. Because for a very long time, we've just been learning our skills and doing what we do. We taught ourselves, most of us who are black hair stylists and hairdressers and barbers, we taught ourselves. Nobody taught us. There was no official schooling for us to be getting degrees and diplomas and all these things. They didn't have any respect for it. And now that they see that it's a booming hair industry, it's like now they want to get involved. You're seeing that there's a lot of money to be made in especially black hair. From wigs to hair products to dreadlocks to barbering. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck, the subject matter of this part of the message. I knew I saw something turned. Look. Fake license. And you see how the card was even flipped around. Fake license. So that's the subject matter. Fake license. All right, let's see where God is going with this. I need my lotion. This came out weird. It's correct like this. Oh, okay. So we got cashless society and food. So don't assume that you understand what these cards are saying, because cashless society could talk about, you know how they want to make this into a cashless society where the paper money is completely gone and it's only numbers on a computer screen that tells how much we have, which means that people could easily type in how much, just type in a number, not really having any money, but just type in a number. Or it could mean cashless society where it's like making people broke. Okay, so as we read what's at the bottom of the deck and things like that, we'll get to understand better what message God is trying to convey to us. Okay, but the message is cashless society and food. The subject matter was fake license. So let's see the underlying issue. Okay, so we got witness protection. 11 to 20 years. Hide. Accent. Hopelessness. Boring life. So they just change up this plastic surgery. I will interpret. Please don't try to interpret the cards, or else you'll confuse yourself. Okay, just be patient. We got age over 8,000 years. And we got vaccine. Disguise. Learned life lessons. Psychological programming. New location. Anunnaki. So first we had the Nephilim energy, now we have the Anunnaki energy. So it's like with the Anunnaki energy, I'm getting like they're testing to see what they can get away with. Okay. We got characteristic. Over 200 years. Learning life lessons. Like I said, they're testing. So they're about to test the people in the hair industry. Okay. The government is about to test the people in the hair industry to see what they can get away with. We got 21 to 40 years. Listen to your intuition. It knows. And there's that Filipino energy that came out as flip. So something is about to flip. Yeah. DNA manipulation. So that's just talking about manipulation, not really the DNA, because we're talking about the hair industry. You have to interpret the cards in the context of the topic that we're discussing, okay? Do not confuse yourself. We got ran away. Chinese. Soil. Over 120 years. Toys. I'm guessing in this case it's talking about the hair, because you know most of these hairs are made in China. On a mission. We got air. And then we have a blank card. So it's like it's a secret. On a secret mission. Okay, so the Chinese is coming through as Chinese. Okay. So let's see what we need to clarify here. So cashless society and food, the underlying the subject matter was fake license. Let me just work out where one sentence begins and one sentence stops with this underlying issue so that it makes more sense to us all. take some more. So we got male. This is the go-getter kind of energy. So let's see what they're trying to do. Height of the African. You see? Black hair is big business. They're basically trying to cash in. So that's what the cashless is. So that's how it's coming through. It's coming through as, it's like the government isn't making enough money from black hair business. So they're trying to find ways in which they can make more money. Okay, they want to take a bigger bite out of the black hair industry pie. Okay. Look, we got runaway and money. So the height of African runaway money. So it's like they're losing too much African money when it comes to the hair business. We got 61 to 80 years. It's been too long, and the secret is now out. Okay. But then we have the fake certificate energy coming up again. So it's like they didn't teach us how to do this. There are no schools that they never respected black hair that much to create schools for us to go and learn the trade properly. You know what I'm saying? But we got AI generated deep fake. So yeah, when it comes to the job. So, and living grand. They want to live grand. See, we got karma and justice and God coming behind that. All right. So God is like, I'm here. Don't worry. They wanted a new life. When it comes to the basic makeup of the hair industry, they want to set new standards. Okay. For a very long time now, age over 150 years, political or government, they want to set new standards. Okay. Specific marks on the body, just pay attention to the signs, pay attention to what's happening, what they're trying to do. You see their fingerprint all over it. So things are about to happen when it comes to the Afro hair industry, especially because the government sees it as big business, and you know they love money and control. And right now, they're not getting enough money or have enough control over the black hair market or the black hair business market. So this includes everybody who sells hair products. If you're into making shampoos, if you're into even making beauty products and stuff like that, I'm getting that too. But everything to do with black hair. If you make wigs, if you install wigs, you know, hairdressing, they want to cash in. Okay, because right now they're not getting, so the cashless society is relating to the government and how they're not making enough money, they feel, from the black hair industry, that part of the industry. Okay. They want a bigger slice of the pie. That's why the food card come out. That's the hairdressing money pie. Black hairdressing money pie. Cashless society and food. Fake license. So now the fake license card coming up as the subject matter is like they're gonna find ways that are not lawful. Okay. So the hair industry is gonna have to know how to handle itself in this case. They're gonna most likely want to take it to like the courts and things like that. Okay, so the mental health card wanted to show itself. And we got too old or ill. Listen, don't let these people stress you. It's mind over matter. That means you need to use your intelligence, use your reasoning. So if you end up in court over this matter, let your reasoning, first of all, pray and ask God to take over the matter. And then trust that God's going to put the right words in your mouth, right words in your mind to plead your case. Because, like I said, there are no schools to teach us what we know. Okay? Us doing, especially dreadlocks, they don't even know how to do fucking, most people don't know how to do dreadlocks properly. So, first of all, they need to find teachers to teach the skill. Okay? So that we could get certificates. But right now, there are no certificates for it because it's such a new thing to them, anyway, that is they have no structure when it comes to this business. Okay, they don't have no teachers, they don't know how to do it, there is no structure, there's no curriculum, they don't know. And most people who are doing it, they don't know. Okay, we're all trying to figure it out. Me personally, I got 30 years experience, so I have it figured out. But I'm not gonna work for them. The government can't come ask me to be no fucking teacher. First of all, I know who they are. They are sharks. I'm gonna get the least and they're gonna get the most, and then they're gonna take it out on everybody else. No. Personally, I think it's a great idea for everybody to reject them when it comes to being a teacher. The little pittance, the little crumbs of money that they're gonna give you and what they're gonna do to everybody else after that, it's not worth it. The government is out of black hairdressing right now. I think we should keep them out by not being their tutors. I don't know how. If you have to fucking work from your house, work from your house. If they decide to shut places down and shit like this, do not give them the power by becoming a tutor for them, giving them the right to the degrees and the licenses and all these things. That's my opinion. I will not be helping them because they already have a hold on everything and everyone. And right now they're looking for a way into black hair businesses to take a bite out of whatever money we get in. We have the power in our hands right now by not being teachers for the government. So no, we don't want no bumbleclap black schools. Let people go on YouTube and learn what them learn. Let's keep it just the way it is. Every last one of us, we learned on our own. Let's keep it this way. Let those who come behind us learn on their own. As you can see, there's so many of us, so it's not impossible. You either have the gift or you don't. Do not be a tutor for these people because they're going to use it against us. First of all those who are in salons right now, who already have an established business, who are already doing what you're doing and it's working for you, they're going to stop you and send you to school. So now you have to find money to pay somebody who don't even probably know how to do what you do better than you. Whoever chooses to be the tutor in this case, they're probably going to be crappier than you. And you're going to have to learn their techniques and regurgitate whatever they're saying in order for you to get this license to do what you have more experience and more expertise in than the teacher who's teaching you. I don't know. It's like there's a fight coming towards the black hair industry, and yeah, because there were no schools, so there are no licenses for it. We just know how to do it because we were born with the gift, and then we kept practicing and we got better and better and better and better at installing wigs and making wigs and doing natural hair and washing dreadlocks and understanding how dreadlocks develop and how to farm dreadlocks and how to maintain them, how to keep them healthy. We did that ourselves. And we don't need their permission or their degrees to validate us. Our work speak for itself. I suggest that we stand up against them interfering with this part of society. We don't need the government involved, because we already seen how things go when the government get involved. I pray everybody stay away from being tutors for these people. It's not going to be good. It's better you go and do private tutoring. If you're so good and you want to teach, it's better that you advertise yourself as a private tutor and teach people, and you make your own money from doing this, rather than the government coming in and just taking over the whole thing. You'll make more money that way, because they're going to give you a salary. If you choose to be a tutor for them, they're going to give you a salary. That means they're capping your income. You can only make so much. If you do it freelance, if you do it yourself, sometimes you're going to make more, sometimes you're going to make less. I suggest that you take your chances and do it yourself. Do not give these governments the power over this here industry. Right now, we're at a good place where they have no power over us. They don't understand what we do, so therefore they can't say anything about how much it should cost, what it should look like, how to do it, or anything like that. I think we should keep the power in our hands as the hair initiative. So you got the message God wanting to make itself. So it's like, think about it. And we got time, tick tock, tick tock. Time is because they're gonna us. So you have to decide what you're gonna do in this situation. Just know that we're gonna soon be getting approached by the government regarding the fact that we're making money. And the truth is, it's because they're not making much from it. So whatever they put in the letter, whatever they say to you on the phone, that's the bottom line. They're not making enough, and they want to try and find ways to make more money from the black hair industry, especially. They already have a hold on the white hair industry. That's standard. But the black hair is new. And we're doing fucking great. It's big, big business. It's $billion business, and everybody is getting a piece of the pie right now. We're all getting a share of the pie, and they're not getting much. And they, the government, aren't getting much. They're upset about that. But it's not up to them. They didn't teach us this. They didn't give us this gift. God is the one who gave us this gift. And God says this is karma for them. This is our justice. The fact that they are locked out of this industry. We need to keep them locked out. Like, no, I don't know how to teach. I just know a little thing here and a little thing there. I do what I do. I do what I know. That's the service that I offer. We have a fight coming towards us. And if you are not a praying person, I don't suggest that you be the one to stand up on our behalf. All the praying people need to come to the front line and deal with this matter. Pray and let God put the right words in your mouth. I don't mind being one of them people, because I've been going for 30 years now. I've had my own business since 2001. I started learning when I was 15. And all those years, they never came in once and had any input. into my business. They don't know how I do what I do. I'm absolutely fine. I know I can't teach. I only know how to do what I do for me and the clients that I work with. We understand each other. Hairdressing is a very unique thing to everybody. Some people even plait backwards, so how do you really teach braiding hair? Yeah? All of us aren't the same. Everybody do their thing differently. So how do we get degrees for that? You know? Everybody do their thing how it best suits them. Some people are plaiting cornrows and they stand in front of the client and cornrow it back. Most people, they stand behind and cornrow back. Some people actually stand up in front and cornrow the hair going back. It's a unique thing. I don't know. I don't know all the details right now on how to win the case in court if they choose to drag us into court over this issue. But I know if with prayer, the words will come and even stun me, like, but that's how prayer works though. So I wouldn't even be that surprised because I've used prayer enough times to get out and into stuff to see that it actually works. I'd just be amazed at the reasoning that come to my brain. Like, I didn't even know I knew that. But everything is there in the subconscious. And you just got to pull it right up to the surface, you know? And let your mouth speak it. Let's see. What's the next message? Oh. So the time we had Secret Admirer at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Oh, it's the predators. The predators are the secret admirers. So they're just standing off and watching us make all this money in the black hair industry. And they're not getting much out of it. They don't think they're getting enough. Mind you, they're getting the bulk of it already. Because we spend a whole bunch of money buying hair. Buying hair products. Shampoos and conditioners and hair color. They're getting the majority of the money already. But you know how the government is. They always want more. But we're in a good position right now to keep them out of the hair. The black hair business. You can only come in as far as we want you to come in. How about that, Mr. and Mrs. Government? Well, let's see how it turns out. They didn't respect us enough to see anything that we do being of value. And it's their racism that got them shut out of the hair industry, else they would have been already like trying to, they would have already been like had this under control, you know what I'm saying? But they just probably thought we were trash and we were losers, and they don't even have to pay attention to us and our hair braids, our box braids, and our cornrows. Hey, and our haircuts. They're like, fuck them people. And now they see how much money is in it. Even white men want to have their hair cut like black men. They want fades and taper fades and stuff now. Come on. Even white women want their box braids and whatnot now. Come on. It's really, really big business, trust me. So they're trying to see how they could get in and get some more money out of us. And wouldn't it be fucked up if you have like say 20, 25 years of hair braiding experience, and then these government people come in and tell you, okay, you need to go to school to get a license. Come in and ask you, do you have a license to do this? And be like, no. And you say, oh, you need to go to school. And you be like, there were no schools to teach me how to do this. When I was doing this, I had to teach myself how to do this. Are there schools out there to do this now? And then they'll be like, yes. So you're gonna have to stop your business for a while and go and take the course or something like that, and pass and get this license. Now, what kind of price? How much is it gonna cost to even do this? I wouldn't even call it training, because you already know the fucking business. You've been doing it and surviving off of it for so long. And suppose you go to take these lessons and to try get this certificate, and you fail, then what? You have been doing this business for many years. You already know that you know how to do the business. The proof is in the pudding. You have been surviving and taking care of your family and other dependents from doing this for many, many years. And now you come in 20 years into my career, where I'm sustaining me and my family. Tell me I have to go to your school to get a certificate. I go to your school. I don't get what the fuck they're trying to teach me. So I didn't get the certificate. What the fuck happens to my business now? What happens to me being able to provide for my family when this is my skill? What then? This is the position we're in right now. So that's what they want to put us in. Me? I wish a motherfucker would. I am, trust me. Trust me. Let them come at me. Let them come at me. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, subject matter is wanting. Yeah, we know. They want piece of the pie. After they laughed at our braids and our hair and say, oh, look at them. Now their daughters and son want to have braids too. Now they want piece of the money. This is their karma. I hope to God that they fail at this one. Yeah, they can fuck off. We the people need to show them that we have the power here. Okay, so the message. So the subject matter was wanting. So we got the messages nationwide. Pay what you owe. And sex therapy. So in this case, it's not actually talking about sex, it's talking about the interaction between the two. So this would be the interaction between the hair industry and the government. Okay, but the underlying issue is expect a miracle when you pray. Admirer will have to pause. The sharks will have to pause. God will put them on pause, bro, and show them this is nature's lessons. They had nothing to do with this. And we, the people, have the power to put the government in their place right now. Exactly. Pause. More pause energy. Stop. Because it's dangerous. Their interaction with us is dangerous. It's not in our best interest. They want to abuse us financially in the black hair industry. Look, we got fucking okay. Well, this deck is a deck that I made about like sex and sex industry and things like that. But God is using it to communicate with us when it comes to this. So just bear with me as I interpret the cards for you, okay? Kind of like with the first one. So we got fucking and we got heterosexual. So it's like they want to fuck everybody because we are high value, okay? And it comes with insurance. So they want to use us and abuse us to put more money in their pockets. So heterosexual will be talking about the males and the female, all barbers and hairdressers. Exactly. Then we got sexual unfaithfulness. So their interaction with us is unfaithful. They want to cheat us when it comes to our true current purpose. Their true current purpose is to cheat us too, out of our money. Because they want us to teach. They're looking for teachers so that they can then force everybody who's already been running their business for 30, 40, 50 fucking years to go and get a license. They don't have any teachers. Do not give them any. They need us. They need teachers. They need people who will be willing to teach what we do so that they can then monopolize and say everybody need to go and get a degree. But we already have our degrees. Mother Nature gave us our degrees. How much of a time and energy and effort we put into learning our craft, those are our degrees. Our work shows what our degrees are. God said, expect a miracle if you pray. They need teachers. Don't give them any. Because once they got teachers, then they can force everybody to go to school to learn black hairdressing. They didn't have no respect for it for so many years. Let them continue. Let them suffer. This is their karma for disrespecting us and degrading our culture. You didn't have no respect for it then, but now you see that there's a whole bunch of money to be made in it. All of a sudden now, you're interested? Fuck you, government. We don't need your governance. As you can see, we've been using this to feed our families, to buy houses, buy cars, to go on holiday, to put clothes on our children back, keep a roof over our head. We clearly don't need you. We have been governing ourselves when it comes to our black hair skills and our black hair businesses for many, 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 many years. You are not welcome here. Expect a miracle when you pray. God says, I'm gonna show y'all how to maneuver this one and come out on top. I don't want them to be fucking with y'all. They didn't have no respect for you back then. They can continue in that same energy. We don't care because we've been surviving without them. We had to teach ourselves how to do this. Everybody who is doing dreadlocks, every black hair barber, every black hairdresser, every braiding technician, all the curly perms that we did in the past, we had to learn how to do that shit ourselves. They don't get to now come in and fucking try to reap where they did not sow. It's not okay. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to reap where they didn't sow. Lord have mercy. My cards are twisted all kind of how. Hang on. Let me put them all in the upright. Time for breakfast. They need to come up against us and lose. Hang on, let me put something in my mouth. These are the same motherfuckers who came up with this ICE business where they just want to deport people. Eh? If you look like you don't come from, don't help them. Don't help them. They don't have no respect for us, no regard for us. They don't care if we eat. They don't care if our children eat. They don't care how, if we got a roof over our head. They want to make us homeless. Nah, don't help them. Do not become an Afro hairdressing teacher for the government. Every black person need to stand down. Let the power remain in our hands. God has already been governing us when it comes to this. We got our degrees from Mother Nature. We don't need their degrees. We do not need the government's validation or approval. I don't know how we're gonna go through this one, but all I know is prayer works. God say pray and expect a miracle. Let the government stay out and fuck off. Fucking bullies and thieves and racist bastards too. They didn't have no respect for black culture. Black culture is taking over the whole fucking world. Now They want a slice of the pie. Now they want to pay attention. Eh? And you're going to come in with your laws and shit. Yeah. At first we were invisible to them. all over the planet, bro. Black culture was invisible to them, especially the hair culture was invisible to them all over the planet. There isn't a black hairdressing school anywhere for a long time. I don't know if there are any out there now, probably in Africa. But do not allow the government to take hold of our industry. It's ours. Invisible, the whole planet. They didn't give a fuck. Now that it's making so much money, now they just drooling at the mouth. They want a piece of the pie. Nah, bitch. Even if they offer you, even if they're offering you millions to be a teacher, tell them no, because there's gonna be so much more lost. They can afford to give you a couple million, and you're thinking like, "Ooh, my family gonna be set." That's selfish. There's something bigger at stake here. It's for all of us. All of us went through the same struggle that you went through. We had to teach ourselves. We had to learn ourselves. We had to pay attention. We had to discipline ourselves to put in as much time and energy and effort and spend money on products and doll heads to practice on and wigs that we probably fucked over a couple of them trying to learn certain techniques and thread and needle. And we did that ourselves. We went through the same struggles as you. We deserve the right to enjoy the fruits of our labor. They didn't have no respect for black hair culture. Forever. Let them keep that same energy. How many years black hair has been doing its thing? And you could imagine the things that they used to say about black hair. Don't give these government people no help. Right. Let them stay out. We don't need in our hair industry. Let us stay over here with our nigger nappy head. Let us stay over here with our picky head. And only God knows what else they call us. Disrespecting our hair. Disrespecting our skills. Disrespecting our beauty. Now their children want what we have. Not only is black hairdressing making so much money, it's now in the white culture as well. Indian culture as well. Chinese culture as well. Let them stay out. At the bottom of the deck, the subject matter for this part of the message, we got mountain blocked. There's a mountain standing between them getting their hands on our money and us getting our whole financial life shattered. And the mountain is, they never respected us in the first place. They started off treating us in the wrong way. Let's keep that same energy. We don't need their love. We don't need their approval. We don't need their help. We've been doing this, and we're going to continue to do this. Teach your children. Start your own personal teaching experience. Do not become a teacher for the government. It's not gonna end well. What, they gonna get a white person to teach black hair culture? They gonna get a Chinese? They gonna get an Indian person to come in and teach people how to cornrow and install weaves? None of them respected our culture. None of the older heads anyway. It's the younger folk that's coming now that have a love, a real love and admiration for our culture. Because they haven't been programmed with all that psychological nonsense, that psychological hate. They're not open to it. They don't care about it. Respect Gen Z. Y'all got your weird ways, but y'all got some cool ways too. I guess you look at us and think y'all got some weird ways, but y'all got some cool ways too. Yeah, respect the younger generation for their love to us, you know, their genuine love, their openness, one love. We respect them for that. They're not in agreement with what their stupid parents and grandparents been doing, like hating somebody because of their skin color and just talking shit about black people and just trying to get everybody to hate black people. This younger generation, these younger white children, they're not on that, bro. They've been talking out against their own race. Like, yeah, man. They've been digging into black people history and seeing how we've been so bullied for so long. They don't just swallow the lies that they've been getting told about black people and how we're lazy and we're just violent and we don't love. When they actually interact with us, they get to see, damn, y'all are like the nicest people that are on the planet. Y'all are fucking cool. I love your food. I love that ass. Old boobs are like, you know, come on. Their eyes haven't been blinded by the lies of their parents and their grandparents, their senseless hate. They haven't been blinded by the senseless hate that their parents and grandparents just fucking, they took that shit in and just secretly they admire us, but they would never come out publicly and say or show. Never. See? Man-made tornado. Their obstacle right now is their hatred for us. Their disregard for our culture for so long. They created this themselves. They created the mountains. They created the blockage themselves because of how they've been treating us. And God says, use this industry as a lesson for these bitches, these haters, these fucking thieves. So the underlying issue is the mountain. Disregarding our culture and talking shit about us. And now that they see that it's hair industry is probably not even billion, it's probably $1 trillion hair industry. Black hair industry is probably bringing in trillions. Or it's close to. Big business. So mountain and God made snow. Yeah, so God is coming in like, yeah, they cold. Now it's our turn to be cold. They were cold to us. Now it's time for us to be cold. We got the sun. Man-made wildfire. Look at the balance. Snow and the sun. God says, I'm going to protect y'all for how they behaved, all the blockages that they put up, all the disrespect that they hurled at us in front of our face and behind our back, in their kitchens while they're having dinner, in their secret places when they're talking to each other. I say, I saw all that shit, and right now, we're about to be cold. Yeah. So we got man-made wildfire and earthly beings. So we didn't do anything to them. To be an earthly being, earthly means to be grounded. They created this wildfire. They even tried to make us hate ourselves. They tried to make us hate our own hair. They tried to make us hate our own skin color, our own beauty. Our own talents. When we show that we're gifted, they say we're showing off. We're doing too much. They tried in every way to get us to hate ourselves. Especially our hair. They always got a problem with our hair. And for a while it worked. So many women didn't like to see their own natural afro. Black women. Keep them motherfuckers out, bro. They created this wildfire in us. And now they want to integrate. Now they want to get involved. Fuck that. God made volcanic eruption. That's the money. So much money. God just said black hair business off the charts. Now they want to integrate natural resources. We have natural gifts, natural talents. We don't need them. Yeah, animal. That's like birds and shit. We're flying high with it. It makes the government upset. These racist, thievious motherfuckers, it makes them upset. Because we're flying high. And we're grounded. We cool. Life is good. We're doing our due. With the gifts that nature taught us. Nature gave us. The talents that God gave us. We're flying high and we're fucking standing firm. They're vexed. Illness. They're vexed. It's making them sick. They created this themselves. Us to stand firm and keep them out. Let them keep that same energy. Let's stay over here with our nigger hair. Our nappy head. Yeah. They made this. Now our cup is full and overflowing. Now they want to integrate. They're like, oh, I've always liked black hair. I always wondered how it felt. Can I touch it? Fuck off. I've always admired you, but I dare not say it because you know, our history. My family would be so upset if they knew that I liked it, so I just never told it. Fuck off. Thank you for your admiration. Now leave. Crooks. Wanna come in and play nice now. Fuck off. We don't need your compliments. We got mirrors in our house. We know we cute. We always knew we were beautiful. And we always knew you were jealous. That's why you do tans, you put fillers in your lips, your butt, your hips. Okay? You wanna be us. We know. Now, some of us knew back then, but most of us, we can see it clearly now. Okay? You're just jealous. Well, now you're gonna pay for your jealousy. You're not getting any of this money. Fuck off. Y'all got enough. Y'all got a hold of just about every other industry in the world. Every other industry that exists, y'all got monopoly on it. You don't need to have monopoly on this one. Mr. and Mrs. Government. We'll take it from here, thank you. Fuck off. You don't deserve it. For how you made our little girls and our little boys hate themselves, hate their skin tone, hate their hair, hate where they come from. This is your justice, your karma. Fuck off politely. Fuck all the way the fuck off. You didn't know this day would come, did you? Nigger. You nigger. You fucking nigger. Yeah. Fuck you. Our nigger here about to bring us yeah. Our nigger here made our cups run like a full and overflow. Yeah, bitch. I bought my house from a nigga here. I bought my house from all the other nigga heres that I've been taking care of. How about that? Nigga here brought me this house. Nigga here paid for my holiday. Nigga here paid for my child's school tuition. Put clothes on my child back. Yeah. Nigga here feed me every day. Shit. Happy to be nappy. Bitch. We happy to be nappy. So this is the last deck to bring us messages from in this matter for the time being. Let's see what God want to share with us. Especially all the injustices that are going on in the world today when it comes to the government, how they're treating the people like shit. This is our moment, bruv. We have an opportunity to keep the upper hand. We have the upper hand right now. We need to keep the upper hand. Let them go about their business. No, I can't teach. I don't know how to teach. I just do it. I don't really know it like that. I just do it. It's a gift. Sorry, I can't help you. I just do it naturally. I can't teach. I can only do it. I've never tried to teach. Sometimes I don't even know. I just follow. He tells me what to do and I just do it. Yeah. There are no teachers over here. We all learned this shit on our own. And that's the truth. Every fucking black hairdresser out here, we learned that shit on our own. All the locticians, all the black hair barbers, we had to fuck up to learn. Okay? We taught ourselves. But then hours of practice, making mistakes, having to give ourselves pep talks to not be afraid. Because the mistakes that we made, sometimes we cut people by accident. That shit is fucking nerve-wracking and traumatizing. We then have to talk to ourselves to get back in the game and not be afraid and think that it's gonna happen again. And listen, we already paid our dues. You can't come tell us that we have to go pay some more dues in your school. Okay, we already paid our dues. We've already suffered. We've already invested time and money. We've already paid. About pay what you owe. You need to pay what the fuck you owe by not getting any of this money. This is compensation for all the self-hatred that you and your people made us endure. This is our compensation. Us being able to keep you out. You watching us make money off of our nigger hair and you not getting none. Fuck off. That's our justice. God said pray and expect a miracle. As to all the black hairdressers and barbers out there, pray and expect a miracle, bro. God said I got y'all on this one. They don't deserve none of this money. Whatever they're getting, that's it. Fucking vampires. Fuck off. And see how the fake certificate in the first one was even flipped around. So God is like, y'all let's stay and shut the fuck out, bro. You can't even get in here. God said, fuck you and your fake degrees. All these hairdressers you see out here doing black hair and dreadlocks, cutting black hair and whatnot, they already got their degrees, but fuck you and your fake certificate. We already did it. Want to come qualify us for something that we already qualified to do. And we did it without you. And in spite of you hating us and teaching us to hate ourselves, we still made something great, as black people do. Black excellence is a very real thing. And that's why they hate us. But we can't help it. We were made this way. This is our default setting. The ones who are not of black excellence, those are the ones that you racist, evil people manage to psycho manipulate. If you're black and you're not excellent, it's because they managed to get inside you and turned you into a loser the way that they want us to be. But if you're black and excellent, it's because you're in your true nature. We were created to be excellent. We are a people of excellence. It's our default setting. That's why we excel in every fucking thing that we do. It's not because we're trying to be better than anybody. It's because we're trying to do what we do well. We are our only competition. Those of us who look at other people and compete with them are those who are the victim of the psycho manipulation of this evil system. Because we who are of true black excellence know that we don't need to compete with anybody, because God is versatile enough to make everybody have a special thing that gets them recognized. All we have to do is walk in our own true purpose, stay in our own lane. We don't need to compete with anybody. Real black excellence know that. We don't be trying to outdo people. We just fucking great. So we live and walk and stand and sit and eat and shit and fuck in our greatness. Do everything in our greatness. We fight, we argue. We do everything in our greatness. Because we're just great. That's why you think we're always right. It's because we fucking are. Because we respect truth. And how the fuck can you fight against truth? You can't fight against truth. You can't go over truth. You can't go under truth. You can't go through truth. Truth is just truth. We are on the side of truth. That's what makes us so powerful. We are true to ourselves. We are true to what we can do, what we can't do, what we like, what we don't like, who we don't like, who like us, who don't like us, what's best for us to do, what we should stay away from. You know, some of us struggle a bit, but we get there in the end because we're forever training ourselves to be our best selves. That's our default setting. Know thyself. Don't ever think that we not gonna make it. Black people gonna always make it, as we have already proven. It doesn't matter what you put us through. We're not built to break. The ones that you manage to break are the ones who you manage to infiltrate mentally. You, the enemy of black people. You, the destroyer of black people. You, the hater of black people. It's the ones that you manage to get into their minds. You fool some of the black people sometimes, but you can't fool all the black people all the time, you know? We are black and we are excellent. Because we look... Or the Maybelline commercial say, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Nah, bitch, we born with it. We woke up like this. Shit. That's why y'all hate us, because you see the greatness in us. So you try to get us to hate ourselves and make us think less of ourselves. But that shit ain't working anymore. Okay, we got showing gratitude, wanting to show its face. And they're in love with you. Interesting. Showing gratitude. They're in love with you. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we got they expected a different outcome. I'm sure you did. You expected us to cave. They expect us to cave. They expected us to always not be shit like they've been telling themselves, you know. They expected us, well, I don't like to say not be shit because shit isn't really, I mean, shit is manure. It does fertilize. Yeah. Well, they expected us to not be fertile. They expected us to not uh, excel. They expected us to think of ourselves the way that they, our haters, the haters of black people, think of us. And therefore, it would then discourage us from ever even trying to be our excellent selves, you know? So they expected a different outcome. That's the subject matter of this part of the reading. Yeah. Look at that nappy hair. Look at the plaits. And they just laugh at us and think, huh, and they shake their head like, such a disappointment. And now their children want plaits too. Their grandson and granddaughter want plaits too. They want weaves too. They want to be brown too. They want to be brown with thick lips and thick hips too. Okay, so let me check these cards before I continue, because some of them came out weird. I think it should be this way. Let me check again. Okay, so this is all in the reverse. So this is the one that's at the bottom. So this is all in the reverse. That's upright. That's upright. Let's check this one that came out upside down. Feels correct like this. Okay, so this belongs upright. All right. So the subject matter in this case was they expected a different outcome. And a whole bunch of cards came out. Let's see what the message is after I clear my nose. Hang on. Okay, so this is another one where you need to wait for me to interpret the cards, okay? Do not confuse yourself by what come out. So we got, let's turn them up. It's meant to be in the reverse, but we're going to read them upright. So we got, this is new for them. So in the reverse, it's not new for them, okay? Because like I said, black people been doing their hair forever. Black people been doing hair forever. They just didn't have no respect for us and our hair. Okay? We got, you don't need to know that. In the reverse, yeah, we need to know that. They had no respect for us. It's not new for them. It's not new for them, and we need to know that. We got, they don't want you, they don't want to grow up yet. Oh yeah, now they want to grow up. So in reverse, they do want to grow up now. Now they want to stop being pricks to black people about their hair. Why? Because money's involved. We got active earthly marriage contract. That's in the reverse. So how they used to be, who they used to be affiliated with, and the way that they used to think, their opinions, they're now changing their opinions. They're no longer connected to the way that they used to think. So they want to terminate the past. They want to like let go of our relationship the way it was in the past, their relationship with black people and black hair. They want to let go of that. Now they want to grow up and let go of that. Oh, we were being so childish when we were talking about your hair. We actually love your hair. Your hair is beautiful. Can I touch it? Oh my God, it's so soft. I never imagined it felt like this. Fuck off, bro. Okay, now we got they want to build a life with you. Now that in the reverse is they're not trying to build with us. They just want to use us. That's what that means. They want to build a life with you. So it's not new for them. And we need to know that black hair is not new for them. They want to grow up now and say, okay, let's let go of our relationship that we had with you in the past regarding your hair and how we hated you and we tried to get you to hate yourself. And then they want to build a life with you in the reverse. No, it's for selfish reasons. They don't want to build with us. They want to build on top of us. They want to build off of us. Okay? Let's read on. So we got the active divine marriage contract. So we have a divine contract with the divine, loving ourselves in spite of them trying to get us to hate ourselves. God said, I approved you. I validated each one of you barbers and hairdressers. Each one of you locticians, I already gave you your degrees. I already taught you. I already brought all the opportunities, all the clients to you so that you can learn. I gave you the knowledge that you needed. We already trained you. You are divinely trained. So every loctician, every barber, every hair, every black loctician, every black barber, every black hairdresser, we were divinely trained. God was always working with us. That's who we owe our allegiance to. God said, I have already validated you. You do not need their validation. Then we got seduction and fearful. Interesting. Oh, so they're afraid of the attraction. They're afraid of our relationship with the divine. They're afraid of our natural ability to do these things. Because we are drawn to hairdressing, and hairdressing has been drawn to us. Nobody taught us. We taught ourselves. Nature taught us. So they are fearful of our natural abilities, basically. You scare them. They are fearful of our natural abilities. You scare them. A period of celibacy. See? Because we're staying away from them. So this is talking about masturbation, but you know this is not reading about sex. Okay? So celibacy is talking about when you're celibate, you don't mix your energy with anyone. Okay? So we're scaring them because we're not allowing them to be a part of this industry. Okay? We got there's a lot that you need to know. There's a lot that they need to know. So we scaring them because we've shut them out and they don't know what we know. They don't know how to do what we do. They don't have no teachers. They want teachers to come in and teach black hairdressing so that they the government, could then monopolize on it and force us to get their approval so that they can get the big bulk of the money. They want even more money out of black hairdressing. And God's not for it. God said this is their justice. They don't need it. They don't deserve to be a part of this. They're being selfish. They don't want to build a life with us. They don't want to build partnerships with us. They want to overtake our businesses, overtake our income. Black hairdressers and barbers, we are in a very powerful position right now in that the government does not have a hold on our industry. We need to keep it that way. Okay. So the underlying issue, we got trust the process. Every relationship has an expiry date. Never encountered anyone like you. So every relationship has an expiry date. Is talking about the government's relationship with everything. Now, here's one industry that we have the power to keep them out of. We need to trust the process, though. So they get to see, like, yeah, you're not the powerhouse here. We need to show the government that they're not the powerhouse. And it starts with prayer. God said we need to pray and expect a miracle. So it's like we need to invite God into this situation so we can maintain control over the black hair industry. We have suffered too much at the hands of these people who now want to be a part of it so that they can take over, like they take over everything else. So their expiration date is talking about their relationship with control. It's talking about the government's relationship with control. They've never encountered anyone like us because we didn't need anything from them, and it's a thriving business. Our cup is full and overflowing when it comes to the hair business. They're watching astonished, and they're not part of it. Okay, so let's continue. They never encountered anyone like you. And we got, they chose you. Who chose you? God chose you. It's a new sentence. God chose you, and we had a lot of fun together figuring the fuck out how to make black hair even more beautiful and healthy. How to make our clients smile and jump for joy. How to change our clients' whole life with a fucking hairstyle. Okay? So nature chose us, and we had a lot of fun together. We got domineering. Pray together about your relationship. So this is talking about our relationship with the Most High. Stay with the Most High. Let the Most High be the domineering one in your life, not these fucking clowns who tried so hard to get us to hate our hair, specifically our hair. God said pray together about our relationship. So that's like giving prayers of thanks, gratitude. It's time to tell God thank you for the opportunity to excel in this business. And thank you for it being able to provide for you and your family. Be joyful. Have fun together. It's prayers of thanks. Take time to get to know each other more. So now it's time to get in your God bag. Start to see that God has put a lot of power in our hands as black hairdressers and black barbers. And it's like, now it's time to get to know, how do we hold on to this power? How do we keep this power so that these fucking vultures, okay, that call themselves government, don't come in and try to ruin it for us. We're in a fucking very powerful position right now as black hairdressers, locticians, and barbers. Get to know more. It said take time to get to know each other more and be brave. We don't have to fear these clowns. We have good reason to not help them. We know what they want to do, and it has nothing to do with loving us. It has everything to do with hurting us. So how about we hurt them instead? Because they deserve to be hurt for trying to make us hate ourselves and hate each other in the first place. Yeah, so we got try to see things from their point of view. That's actually their idea of what love is. So it's like these people don't even know no better. This is a new sentence. So these clowns, they don't know any better. All they know is to be selfish, controlling, domineering. But God is the first domineerer. Okay? They need to realize that we already belong to somebody. We already puppets for the divine. We dance to the rhythm of Jah drum. We already dancing to the beat of a drum. God's drum. It's because of God why we're able to do this in the first place. And some of us have our own businesses, and we never spent a day in any school on this land. Acknowledge that and be grateful for that. And keep going. Keep these government people out. They don't even know how to love properly. They think that what they're about to do to us or try to do to us is what love is, because they think that they're better than us. They think that they deserve to have a piece of everybody's thing. That's why they go around to different countries and take what they want. They have stolen people's very identities, like the identities of whole nations. Stolen their artifacts, put them in their museums, and then make us pay. Make the same people pay to see their own artifacts. Yo, we are not the same. We're incompatible. We don't think like them. We don't act like them, and we don't care to do that either. That's dumb. That's evil. That's wicked. And now they got their eyes set on the black hair industry. They want to claim this too. God said, nah. We're incompatible because we're in love with someone else. We're in love with God. So there can't be no representatives and no examples and no big brother and big sister in our lives. We will never be like them. We don't care about taking other people's things. That's what they do. So they're trying to take hairdressing from us. God said, don't let them. Pray about it and watch miracles happen. Put God in charge and watch God fill your mouth with the right things to say. Fill your mind with the right things to say. Watch God use us to make them back the fuck up. Because they don't deserve another slice of this black hair industry pie. They don't deserve it. Not after how they tried to make us hate ourselves. They tried to make us hate black hair. This is their karma. To not be able to get any more cash out of us. Any more power over black hair industry. It's their karma. And God says, because they deserve that, if you will pray to me and invite me into the situation, we will make sure that happens. I will amaze you and show you how much power you have over these people who call themselves government and think that they run things around here. God said, I run things around here. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Not the government. The earth is not the government. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. It belongs to the Lord. It belongs to God. God created it. God gave this government custodianship, and they just abuse their power all day, every day. God says it's time for it to stop. And it's going to stop starting with the black hair industry. We have good reason to not invite them or not give them access to the black hair industry. Cut it. You're not welcome. You can't sit with us, government. You can't sit with us. Okay? You're not in our class. Until next time, my lovelies, I hope that this here reading helped you. Let's go on and shine like God created us to. You know what I'm saying? Black excellence.